Is it time to buy or sell Broadcom stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Broadcom. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 24th of April, 2025, our system has classified Broadcom as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of negative 0.42. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 30.02% since we initially suggested purchasing Broadcom 33 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.91% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases within this trend are likely. The current 3-month trend points to a potential change of approximately 43.82% over the next 3 months, with expected returns ranging between 20.07% and 56.52%. In terms of long-term expectations, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 35.21%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 12.32% to positive 44.91% over the upcoming year. This would place the future price within a range of approximately $214.48 to $354.49. Our latest daily update for Broadcom includes the headline: Broadcom's stock price ended at $244.63 on Tuesday after gaining 0.143%. The Broadcom stock price increased by 0.143% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, rising from $244.28 to $244.63. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.01%, with a low of $241.40 and a high of $246.25. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 3.81% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 456,000 more shares traded than the day before. In total, 25 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $6.21 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $265.43, and the lowest price was $128.50. Currently, the price is 7.84% or $20.80 below the 52-week high of $265.43, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Broadcom Inc., trading under the ticker AVGO, recently experienced a 6% dip following its second quarter earnings report. Despite this decline, Broadcom's strong portfolio, particularly in artificial intelligence and security, sets a positive tone for its long-term growth. The company's recent earnings highlighted a substantial 20% year-over-year revenue growth and a remarkable 134% jump in net income, reinforcing its status as a leader in the artificial intelligence infrastructure space. In a market filled with bullish momentum towards artificial intelligence stocks, Broadcom's strategic positioning and disciplined capital management continue to garner investor confidence. Although the current valuation may appear steep, analysts consider AVGO a compelling investment due to its capacity to mesh semiconductor advancements with stable software cash flows from VMware, further enhancing profit margins. This combination of near-term volatility and long-term growth potential positions AVGO well for future performance. As retail investors shift towards exchange-traded funds, it will be critical for Broadcom to demonstrate sustained growth and execution excellence to maintain its attractiveness in a competitive market. In summary, while short-term fluctuations may impact the stock price, Broadcom's underlying fundamentals support a bullish outlook for investors looking at the longer horizon. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 6th of June 2025, it was reported that Cowen & Company assigned AVGO a buy rating along with a hold action. On Monday, the 2nd of June 2025, Citigroup also rated AVGO as a buy with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April 2025, Barclays assigned AVGO an overweight rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of April 2025, Daiwa rated AVGO as a buy and issued an upgrade action. Finally, on Friday, the 7th of March 2025, Morgan Stanley assigned AVGO an overweight rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Broadcom stock a general neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Broadcom. The Broadcom stock presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, this indicates a general buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. If the stock experiences further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $251.77. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at around $221.31. A breakout above the short-term average will signal a buy, while a breakdown below the long-term average will signal a sell. Additionally, the volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical indicator. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact the immediate short-term trajectory. A sell signal was noted from a pivot top point on Wednesday, June 4, 2025, with the stock having fallen by 6.3% since then. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 5 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 49 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 34 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages indicated a buy signal 32 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 35 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 24 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 16 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Broadcom. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $191.66 and $190.09. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline toward the next support level. In this instance, Broadcom finds support just below today's level at $191.66. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $190.09 and $185.15. This stock typically exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with strong trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $4.85 between its high and low, which represents a change of 2.01%. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 2.79%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Broadcom, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important measure compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. This notably high PE ratio indicates that the stock might be overvalued. However, it is not unusual for technology companies or those with substantial market potential to exhibit such elevated ratios. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 4th of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $1.68. It's important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Broadcom. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Broadcom is at $246.93. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Broadcom encounters its first support level at $191.66. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Broadcom from various analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 14th of May, 2025, Justine Page conducted an insider sale of 800 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 21st of April, 2025, Henry Samueli made an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 21st of April, 2025, Harry L. Wu also conducted an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the same day, Justine Page made another insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. Additionally, on the 21st of April, 2025, Kian Lo Chek conducted an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, reflected by a ratio of negative 17.092. Overall, insiders purchased 2,198,636 shares and sold 3,059,366 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $230.54, reflecting a decrease of 5.76%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has been generated from a pivot top that was identified 4 days ago. Is Broadcom stock a good buy? Broadcom presents several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this time, it is advisable to view it as a hold candidate or to accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. After assessing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 11th of June, we anticipate that Broadcom will open lower by approximately 537 cents, beginning trading at $244.09. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you concur or disagree? We invite you to share your insights in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a lovely day from all of us here at Stock Invest.